Hi, how are you? It's me, Cindy. I'm back. I do talk a little bit differently from how I have talked in the past, so I'm going to discuss that first. And yeah, I feel a little bit shy. It's actually been almost 3 weeks since I've been on here on YouTube. I My plan was to take a full week off, and maybe a little more. I was thinking like maybe a week and a half, uh, because I really haven't taken any time off of this channel since I started it outside of vacations, and I would always pre-record videos prior to those vacations. So there was always a lot of work involved before I went on vacay. So I thought, I'm not going to do that to myself. So my extension went beyond what I had planned because there was a very sad and unfortunate loss in my family. So I did, myself and my family, we needed time for that. Still healing. Whenever you lose anyone, it takes a long time. But I don't want to get into that because that is personal. And what I do want to talk about is how I'm talking. So if you're familiar with the channel, you may have seen videos where I mentioned that I was having my bite corrected because my bite is not proper. So whoever straightened my teeth the first time, that orthodontist many years ago, sort of forced my jaw back. And we are in the process of allowing my jaw to come forward. So to do that, I have a dental device in my mouth. And it's, yeah, I mean, I need to discuss it because it is not what my dentist said it was going to be. He said, you'll talk just like you've always talked, Cindy. You won't have any trouble at all. So yeah, I kind of feel very self-conscious of it. I'm pushing through that. The device actually got put in. When did it get put in? Actually, a couple days before I decided, like, I was gonna... No, I'd already decided I was taking time off. I don't remember the timeline now. It was like 3 weeks ago. But I thought, from what he said, I could just start talking normally again. What you hear now is about 100% improvement from what it sounded like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm really learning to talk again. There's something that hangs down inside my mouth. It is not at the roof of my mouth, so it really impedes my tongue, which makes it hard to talk. So there are times I feel like I sound a bit like Elmer Fudd and Sylvester the Pussycat had a love child. That's me. So I need to bring it up because I'm going to have this in my mouth for about 4 months. So this is the new Cindy. Anyways, it makes it, fun. I can make fun of myself, which is always good. So yeah, so the other reason I wanted to take time off the channel was I really felt that the channel was running me, and that's not good. I don't know. Being an Aries Gemini, and that's not going to run me. I will allow spirit to guide the messages, of course, but I felt it really important to step back and to really look at the platform and what we could do with it, because this is an opportunity to really bring good things to people. And I really wanted, that was the main reason for me stepping back for the week and a half that ended up turning into almost 3 weeks, was to really look at the channel and assess it and just be creative with it. So we're going to have 4 different weeks of readings. That's where we're going. I've developed, I've made I guess a schedule in a sense, but it's kind of free-flowing. So week 1, which is the week we're starting with right now, I know it's not the first week of October. I had originally planned to have videos coming out then, but as I said, there was an unfortunate loss in my family, which threw everything off. But I don't care. This is week 1 for now. Like, I'm making my own schedule. So week 1 is going to be for each sign. You will be getting a fairy reading for each sign. So if you miss the fairies, this is something that was actually speaking to me quite a bit for the last month and a half. I was not feeling the need to have fairy readings for the collective every Friday. So I let it sit. Like, I don't like to push stuff. But this was kind of playing in my mind. And when I sat down to think about what kind of readings I really wanted to create for everyone, the fairies really came up strong. So you're going to get a fairy reading once a month, just for your sign. And I do encourage you guys to watch your sun, moon, and rising, because I think your sun sign can really represent, you know, how you're seeing your life and how others are seeing your life. The very obvious aspects of your life to me. That's kind of how I see the sun sign reading. The moon, I find, tends to be the very practical aspects of your life. Things that are going on in your life that really are in the 3-dimension. I know it sounds funny because it's moon energy, but to me, it's like the things that you really need to address that maybe are not addressing, that could be holding you back. So that's why I encourage sun, moon, and rising. And rising, I really feel like, is the energy that you're moving towards. So it kind of gives you a bit of a heads up. Yeah, so you can do that. So the first week is going to be fairies, which is going to be this week. I'm going to be working on that as soon as I finish this, and you guys will be watching. I'm going to be working. I'm going to be working through my mouth. Actually, I'm going to warn you, reading out loud is the hardest part of this dental device for some reason. And I think it's because I'm forced to say certain words in a certain order. So when I'm talking freely, I try to avoid using words that have a lot of, you know, your tongue touching the roof of your mouth repeatedly, because then it just sounds like a slur. So, anyways, but I will be reading from the fairy book. Then week 2 is archetypal energy. I really like those archetypal readings. So it's an energy reading of the energy that you're in now and the energy that you're going into, and we're looking at archetypal energy. So yeah, there's a lot of different things that will come out of that, which will be interesting. So it's kind of an energy checkup, where you are now, where you're going, but really looking at it on a deep level. Week 3 got changed. So I did a reading for Libra the week before. It was the last week I did readings, and it was unexpected. It wasn't anything that I saw coming through. Well, I had an inkling of it when I got ready to do the reading, because of some weird stuff that sort of almost happened through looking at my grandfather's photos. I knew that there was going to be ancestral energy coming through for Libra. And wow, I kind of felt, I've been feeling like doing something like that again, like the fairies. And when I sat down and it actually started coming through, I think in the video I mentioned, I said, well, maybe this is an indication that, you know, maybe this is something we could do for each of the signs. And yeah, so originally week 3 was going to be working to success. It's going to be a reading about working towards your success. That could still, but I'm going to play with it. So week 3 is going to be about ancestral energy coming through, your ancestrals coming through to speak to you from the other side, really. Yeah, that's what that's going to be. I might just leave that completely open for whatever message wants to come through. I make these little cards. I like to follow them. So this was what the working towards success card was going to be. So it might go back and forth with that. So anyways, yeah, okay. And then week 4 is a fun week. So week 4 is your High Priestess reading. There's no tarot in this reading. It's going to be Witch's Oracle. You will get an incantation each month. And we're going to look at, I had a lot of fun with this one. So we're going to look at your potency, which is your strength, your kryptonite, which is your weakness, your nemesis, what makes you stronger, because your nemesis really does make you stronger, and your next assignment, your path, your journey. And there's a whole bunch of oracle cards involved with that. Isn't that kind of fun? Yeah, I really need to sit down. We needed direction. I feel like the channel needed direction. Being in Aries was like, it's time to direct it, baby. It's time to direct it. So that's why I originally took some time off. I'm back. I am feeling very self-conscious am very shy about my speech. I have a friend whose kids went through this. They're like, oh, you'll be fine in a week. I'm like, no. Apparently kids can learn how to talk better than adults at this point. So, and I do have to, if it's times it seems like I am very animated with my mouth, I have learned that it's easier to get the sounds out by utilizing more aspects of my mouth. So there you go, Cindy's back. New and improved, at least, I don't know what it is. Anyway, so hi. Also, I want to mention that I'm not going to be following the, Monday is Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. Tuesday is Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Wednesday is... Now, I'm going to tell you why. Because it's not easy to talk like this. So before the appliance in my mouth, I was doing 6 videos a day to do the regular reading and the extended. That's a lot. It's a lot without this in my mouth. There might be days that I can do it, depending on how the readings go. I mean, I'm already getting tired. I'm going to need a few minutes to rest my mouth. My tongue is really tired because it's constantly searching for little spots in my mouth to press to make sounds that are not where the appliance is. Anyway, but what I'm going to do is I'm still going to follow the order. So today I will be starting with Aquarius and then Pisces. I can see me getting Aquarius and Pisces done. That's my hope. Let's see what happens. But yeah, I don't know. So if you're waiting for your reading and you're like, oh, well, I'm waiting for Taurus and she's at Pisces. So I know I've got just Aries left and then mine's coming. So it'll be kind of like that. There could be days when I pump 2 or 3 of them out. There could be days when I only pump 1 of them out. There could be a day when I don't pump any out. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So there, I don't normally say, subscribe, hit the bell to get your notifications. It might be a good idea to hit the bell to get the notifications. And I have to do what I have to do so that I can, it's too much. And I don't want to feel so forced that, oh my God, if I don't get this out, the whole tribe of Aries, the whole tribe of Cancer is not going to get their video today, right? And then it also feels forced to do a reading. And I want it to be very free-flowing. Like part of creating these new weeks, our week 1 fairy, is to allow it to be free-flowing. So yeah, so I guess to follow, maybe that's a reason too that we're not starting week 1 on week 1 of October, because I don't know, I could be into next week and still be doing fairies for some of the other signs. But that's why I do encourage you to try to watch your sun, moon, and rising. I do that for myself. I find quite a bit of information and just, it kind of puts you in a really nice angle of the Hanging Man to look at yourself differently from different perspectives and your story. I'm really tired from talking. So what else? Yeah, that's about it. I think that's about it, guys. So yeah, thanks for being patient. And I did post in the community section that I was going to be gone longer because of loss in my family. I absolutely really do appreciate all of the very wonderful, beautiful, warm comments that everyone placed in that section. Also, I did see, even when I'm away, I'm still watching. I would still go into my channel because I do still try to moderate and eliminate any comments that are inappropriate. And I would see comments like, Cindy, where are you? Cindy, we miss you. What's going on? Is everything okay? And it's just too it was be too exhausting for me to go in and reply to every one of those. So I do apologize for not, but this is so everyone knows that, there was something very big and not completely unexpected, but we thought we had a lot more time than we did. So, and we did not. But that's, and now I just have another angel to give messages to me. So I look at it that way. But yes, and another reason to have the readings come out just when I'm able to do them is that there are family members involved with this loss for me as well. And sometimes I might need to devote my time to them. And that's what I'm going to do when I need to do it. So, channel is still here. I'm still here. It's just a little bit different. And it's like life. It's always evolving. It might go back at some point to the way it was, but not until this thing comes out of my mouth. When this thing comes out of my mouth, though, then I get braces to really align everything and make it just like, it's going to be fabulous, baby. Getting there is going to be a challenge, but I'm up for the challenge. I hope you have the patience to bear with me for the next 4 months or so. Because, yeah, once the braces go in, it's not going to look as nice, but I'm going to be able to talk. Like I could talk before, I hope. I don't know what my dentist has plans for me. You know, it kind of reminded me of, I can ramble. I'm not doing a reading, so no one can get upset. It reminds me of, you know, when you take your kid to the doctor's office and they're going to give them a little needle. It's just like a little tickle. It's like a little tickle. It's not going to hurt. It's like a little tickle. It freaking hurts, man. Yeah. Like, that's not a tickle. Are you a masochist? So it's kind of like, because my dentist telling me, and he's a bite specialist, so it's actually kind of, it worked out really well, that, yeah, it's going to be just like, yeah, you're going to be talking. Yeah, you just need a couple days. He's never had this in his mouth, I bet. I'll bet you he never has. Yeah, it's not like that. And then I have to push this thing periodically throughout the day to apply pressure. Anyways, these details. Oh my goodness, I'm back. So, going to do, get started with Aquarius for the fairy reading. And that should come out today at some point. Right, yeah, so that's all I have to say. So now I feel like I've warmed up again. I was a little bit shy. Maybe a touch of my crystal ball is like really casting the sun, shining right in my face there. Yeah, maybe a little bit of stage fright, stage nervousness. It's gone now, you know. Okay, that's it. Enjoy your day. I hope you don't mind that things have changed a little bit. If you do, screw you. My channel is my life. I gotta do what I gotta do. I love you all though. I really do. But honestly, yeah. Things changed that we don't anticipate. I did not anticipate having this much difficulty talking. And I did not anticipate being away from my channel as long as I was. So, that's it, guys. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.